Hi, George. Hello.
Yeah, when I run it seems like every time when I'm running GPS is when you that was when I'm talking to you. So I'm going to
Oh,
be running GPS is what I'm talking to you. I mean, it's not your fault. It's just, I mean, it's just it is what it is. And this
yeah,
phone does what it does, and why is it doing what it's doing right now? This phone is not responding on this. Hold on a second.
yeah.
God damn, this phone is just utter crap. Hold on. Why not? Why is this thing not running? Okay, there you go. All right, go ahead. What's up?
You get my text message.
I have not looked at anything. I'm driving, so it's not good to text and drive.
Oh, well, I got his resume, an old resume from Martin Holmgren.
Is that right?
Looking at it right now. I just texted it to you.
All right. Well, so that's his name.
Martin Holmgren. He was here. This is. It's fucking scary though, George. This guy is a merc. He legitimately is a merc,
He's a what?
a mercenary.
He's a mercenary.
Yeah, he started off in the mid '80s with the South African Defense Force. His original abilities were long range infiltration, intelligence gathering, and counterinsurgency. And then he was working in Africa after that, like
All right,
like
slow down. So he is a mercenary.
yeah, like like a soldier of fortune type of guy.
Okay, and so that means basically then. Okay, so then how old is he?
Well, he started his career at least the earliest it goes back to his 1985. So that would at minimum probably push him in his early like late probably around 50ish.
All right, so he's older.
Yeah. He did stuff in Angola and Sierra Leone. He was involved with a lot of the like blood diamond trade and that civil war in Sierra Leone, which was like involving like child soldiers and all these other things. So he might have been fighting child. He might have been killing children. Those child soldiers and shit.
Right.
So he would have been against the groups that were fighting against those people.
All right, but his real name is Martin Ulmer. That's his
Yeah,
name.
with two e's, Marten Holmgren. He
Okay.
used
Well, obviously, yeah. Well, we got that.
Yeah. So he used to live in Durb. This is his ad. I mean, I got his ad. We got an old address.
An old address.
Yeah. Because
What was the old address?
this is an older resume.
Okay. And where's he living at? You said.
Well, the farthest job that it has him in, he lives in a city called Durban South. I'm sorry, Malton Mews, I believe is the name. Where is this?
Okay. So what it actually is his nationality? Is he Dutch?
He's African or he's white. He's white African. His ethnicity is Dutch, but he's former or he's South
All
African.
right. So he's Dutch, but he's a white African.
Well,
Okay.
it's like saying like somebody you say you're Italian, right? Well, you're
Okay.
American. You're living you're born in America, but your descendants are from Italy. It's the same with the Dutch. He's an West South African citizen, but he so right after in 2001 well actually he provided consultancy and operational military services in Angola and Sierra Leone. So
Okay.
he was fighting like he did counter like they'd have like civil wars and stuff in those like probably it was a civil war. So he was fighting on the side against the rebels. So he would actually come in there like the government would hire him and his groups to take out the rebels trying to like reclaim the countries for their people.
Okay. So he obviously has some kind of military background.
He's George. This guy's bad. This guy is probably. I mean, he's killed people, probably children too, in his conflicts.
Oh, he's killed people.
I mean, if he's a merc in that country, I mean that's where like the genocide, like near Darfur and the Rwandans, all that stuff. Like it's all intertwined in this stuff. It's all about the blood diamonds. They were controlling the diamond fields, and he would use that as currency to get people to join their groups. So his money might actually be tied into like the blood diamond trade.
All right. But we don't have anything current left.
Well, the most current thing is very interesting, George. This is an old resume, so probably from the mid 2000s, because this was an old, because he got that off that same data dump. Because it's February of 2001, he joined Blackwater. You know what Blackwater is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were in Iraq and Afghanistan. They were doing a lot of security, and we're getting a lot of heat. It's an American private. It's a private army. So he was deployed.
Wait. Blackwater. You said Blackwater.
Yeah.
And he was so he was doing what with that? I'm sorry.
He was a contractor. That's all it says. He was deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, and Bosnia. And this is the scariest part. It goes skills. A highly skilled and motivated operator specializing in counterinsurgency and intelligence operations on an international level. He has the star of South. He has a gold star and a silver star of South Africa. He got 186, and then the gold came in 88.
So what he does, so basically he can infiltrate, or he can infiltrate shit.
Probably more than infiltrate people, George.
He can infiltrate. He can, He can infiltrate. He can.
He does more.
What, as far as marksmanship or whatever.
Oh, George, this guy's a soldier of fortune. This guy is he's like an assassin. He's a hired. I mean, militaries. Like basically, these are the guys that like governments when they want to like take somebody out, like a government or when a bigger country wants to take out like a small country because they got like a leader they don't like in power. These are the guys they use to take them out.
All right, so the last thing on his resume was what? Was that?
Well, the top is his skills, where it says a highly skilled and motivated operator specializing in counterinsurgency and intelligence on an international level, and then his experience.
Counterinsurgent intelligence.
Counterinsurgency and intelligence operations on an international level. He's originally, and it looks like he's from a town called Durban, South Africa. It's the third most populous after Cape Town and Johannesburg. It's on the coast of this Indian Ocean.
Yeah. So he's older though. He's
gotta be George. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's Markland's age.
Yeah.
He's friends with Markland. He's Markland's age.
George, this guy seems legit. I mean, that would explain all the drones, how he can get away with everything, how he can move around. He's probably got some type of clearance, maybe diplomatic immunity. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not out either.
I mean, are you going to contact? Are you going to contact Blackwater?
Even if you have, I mean, I can't open up a new case now. That's the problem. Judge has told me that I can't. I can't add anybody or open up a new case. So it's useless.
So they can say and do whatever they want.
Well, for the time being, at least. This is serious shit.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this guy's probably murdered. I mean, like on the battlefield, probably taking out kids and other rebel groups and probably bought other.
I'm wondering if he's done jail time.
Probably not, George. To get into Blackwater, I mean, those guys. I mean, Blackwater is literally where like a lot of like retired like Navy SEALs and Green Berets go, like real high level. I mean, they're international, so they'll hire special ops, the Spetsnaz and SKS, and like all these like the baddest, like the best soldiers in the world when they're like, out of their combat area, when they're done serving their country, they get
Is
this
there a
huge.
picture of him? Is there a
No,
picture of
I
him?
don't have
We don't.
he doesn't see one. Let me see. Let me message Mr. X.
So obviously this guy can hold his. I mean, he can hold his own, so to speak.
Physically and financially, yeah, and legally.
He can hold his own physically. So.
Yeah, George, I mean, if this guy's, I mean, these guys they train to kill. They don't. I mean, these guys, these are the baddest of the bad, George. I mean, literally, like when there's like a revolution, in a third world country, like the dictators will like hire these companies to come in and wipe out the rebels.
I'm wondering if he's packing. If he's walking, if he packs every time he goes somewhere.
Um, why would he care? He's probably got have bodyguards, but he's probably got like special. He might he might use like assault rifles and body armor and ballistics and hollow
Okay, so
point
so
bullets.
so you so you think he has body armor and he has an entourage of people with him?
Oh yeah, he might have people with him all the time.
So how's this good news?
Well, the good news was I got the resume. I didn't know that this was like this crazy. He literally sent it to me as I was leaving today. He
Right,
goes,
but I mean, how's the good news? Well, I mean, well, we
we
got
got
so
his
we've
info.
got
We
so
got we got his background. We know who he is, where he's from originally. So we might be able to backtrace, follow the steps backwards.
we don't have a current address though.
No, I mean if you might have to contact whatever Blackwater became. I know Blackwater was dissolved.
So all right, so I'm fighting something beyond my fucking comprehension.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fighting something that is, that I'm very well versed, very well skilled and all that, but I'm fighting a mercenary.
Yeah.
I'm fighting a mercenary that kills people.
Yeah. I mean, on the battlefield. I mean, he might have. I mean, but then again, it's not murder if it's during the wartime.
Yeah. I'm just wrapping my brain around this. I'm trying to wrap my brain around this shit. This is so. How does Markland know? How did Markland connect this with this guy?
I don't know. I mean, maybe he met him on a movie set or something. Maybe he was doing security for him. Maybe he was on a movie set and there was like, they hire security and bodyguards, and maybe Marty's group was involved. And um,
So he has an entourage.
has Markland ever done any movies overseas?
I don't know what he's done. He hasn't done shit as far as I'm concerned.
Because didn't he do some movie where he was on a boat or something? Because I know they hire like there could have been like fighting Somali pirates. Like, because my friend's a merchant marine, and they'll hire like mercenaries, like those groups, like Blackwater and other groups, to protect the boats from pirates. So I know he always talks about some movie called Out to Sea. So maybe he met him on the set of that, and he was providing private security to.
So I can see why then Saunders took a liking to him, because Saunders is just as maniacal as he is. Saunders is a Marine. I believe if you can wrap your brain around Saunders is a Marine, which he's really. I mean, he's a faggot. He's a faggot just the same. But he's just as maniacal and just twisted as fucking this guy is, and that's why he.
This guy makes Saunders look like a dog catcher when it comes to toughness, like in terms of just.
I'm sure though that he can get his ass kicked very easily if he in the right condition.
Yeah. But long as he might have body armor.
I'm sure he can get his ass kicked in the right condition if you just. Because it's just because he knows a thing or two doesn't mean that he can't get.
I mean, George, I know you take kung fu, but have you ever taken like military combative trainings? How's your guard work?
No.
Do you know how to work off your back? Do you know any guard? Do you know any submissions off your back? Like submissions, guard? Well,
I mean, I with
Because
when
if he knows you take kung fu, you're a stand-up fighter. He's gonna clinch with you, get a takedown, get in a side control mount, and then and go for like some bit of a collar choke. That's what I would do if I was in that situation. He probably knows all that stuff.
he would do what?
Well, he'd go. I mean, he's not gonna want to trade strikes with you. He'll probably take you to the ground. But can you deal? I mean, do you have any groundwork? Do you? I mean, how's your submission game?
Well, I used to wrestle too. I mean, that's
Yeah, but do you know anything like if he got on a mount, could you get out of a
I
mount?
could put him in the sleeper. I mean, but I gotta have him standing. Yeah,
Well, sleeper,
put his ass in the,
yeah.
yeah, I could put him in the sleeper.
Do you have
Very easily.
do you have like leg lock defenses? You might know heel hooks.
I remember a little bit, but I don't see. It's all in the drilling. The drilling, pumping, the drilling pumping.
Yeah.
It's all in the
But if he's been doing,
yeah.
if he's been fighting people for decades, George. I mean, he's about the same age as you then. But he's probably's got the guy's fought every. I mean, he's fought on the battlefield. I mean, and not like there's no drones like strikes. I mean, this is hand-to-hand guerrilla warfare. He's fighting them on fighting militias and other groups.
So I mean, basically, with the technique or whatever.
I mean, he's a monster. I mean, if this was that's scary. Just reading some of the places he's been. Blackwater doesn't hire anybody, just anybody. You got to be bad.
So different technique, different followed. Yeah.
I mean, and if he was dealing with that stuff in the '90s with the blood diamond trade, there's some sick people, George. They really, I mean, they would, those groups would come in and take over villages and take out the villagers and put the kids into like traffic. They'd traffic some of the kids. Maybe some of them, sometimes it was the guys he'd be fighting, so he might be.
So you're saying it basically from side to side. So you said that he would do what? So knowing that I am probably bigger than him, he probably would do what?
Well, if me and you were fighting, George, if me and you got in a street fight, right? And I know you know kung fu. Kung fu is all about quick strikes, more or less, right? Body positioning and strikes to the throat.
Right.
He's gonna clinch. I mean, I would clinch, George. If he's got a background in grappling and martial art, like military combatives.
Well, do kung fu and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, you grab by the throat. Yeah.
Well, he would take you right down, get on top of you, and then could probably go for some type of side, whether get side control, go for a Kimura or Americana, or maybe go into mount, go for some type of arm triangle, or maybe a collar choke. Maybe a mounted triangles are always effective because he knows that if he's standing and trading with you, you might be able to land the big money shot, but on the ground he may have the advantage over you.
Well, standing up, he would be laid out.
Yeah, but what if he pull? He could pull guard on you. You don't want him to pull guard.
When you say guard, you mean what? A weapon?
No, guard. It's a fighting technique. It's working off of your back to demobilize your opponent and go for some kind of a sweep or submission.
Yeah, well, never heard of it. Well, the dard, that terminology, I don't know. I've never heard of dard.
You know what? Well, do you watch MMA?
Yeah, I don't. I'm. To me, the old-fashioned form is the best way. Boxing,
Yeah, well, those guys, those are all exposed at UFC 1.
Right.
Horace Gracie took all those guys out because they didn't know what they were doing. So this guy's got some bit of like any sort of military combative because they train in life and death combat systems, and a lot of it's based off of just grappling and other stuff like that.
So you're saying that he would grab me by the throat then?
No, he would clinch you. He'd go for
grab him by the throat.
No, he wouldn't grab you by the throat. He would. I mean, if I were you, George, I would immediately get a clinch, trip you, get in a side control you, land some elbows, and then go in as either go into mount or take your back, go for some type of choke or an arm lock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically, what I would have to do is just be aggressive and.
But then he might go for a sacrifice throw. If you're coming at him, he might be able to use your momentum and throw you to the ground like a judo hip throw.
Yeah. I would have to get right in his face and slam him and just go to town on him.
Yeah.
You slam him. Yeah, I would have to go in and fucking slam him. You know what? But guess what? Goody. Okay, so he's a mercenary.
Yeah, George.
He's a
But I mean, again, this is what he was doing at the latest 2001. So we don't know what he's been doing for the last 17 years.
he's a fucking mercenary. He's probably fucking laxed a little bit now. Who knows?
Well, I mean, George, let's be honest. The Predator drones was kind of a dead giveaway that he was more than just a regular guy. He travels all the time. He's back and forth and out of the country. He might be contracted with an American firm living in South Africa. They might bring him in, do meetings. He might still be like doing consulting work and helping out groups around the world now. And whoever he met,
helping or fucking trying to cause problems.
I don't know, George. You have any other enemies other than the trolls that might be interested in with that might have a connection to Marty? And I mean, do you know any people that would be involved in some sort of international conflicts?
No, I'm not. I don't have any. I mean, I know of. I mean, my kung fu guys are working out of Afghanistan. But he's that's the guy. I mean, we're tight. Kung fu guys in Afghanistan. When he's in town, I pick him up. But no.
I mean, George. He's probably got so many. I mean, he always said he had a lot of deep pockets and a lot of connections. So he's probably in league with a lot of like militant groups overthrowing third world. I mean, he may have helped overthrow some governments with those works. That's, Blackwater. Those guys, they get a lot of there's a lot of contra with those guys, and they're well connected. They're basically
Well, like I said, that he's probably for the bad. He's probably doing shit for the bad and trying to create issues. I can't imagine someone as fucking twisted as that son of a bitch.
Well, the mercenary
more than twisted, more than fucking just from the fucking and just conniving, piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you suggest?
I don't know, George. I've never had I mean, I thought Mr. Blonde was bad. I mean, he probably never murdered. I mean, never probably killed anybody on the battlefield.
Who's Mr. Blonde? Oh, that's your guy that was after.
That was my equivalent of Marty. He was a main
Mr.
guy.
Blonde, and then he was attacking you. So he was he also a mercenary?
No, but he was a prank caller. But I mean, he never. I mean, I don't think he's ever. I mean, I don't. I mean, I know he's a horrible person and committed a lot of other crimes.
Right,
but
he
I don't think.
But
I don't think he was taking out children. I don't think he was dropping bombs on villages.
That he's been in prison somewhere before this guy, Marty. I'm sure Marty.
George, how would he pass the background check with Blackwater?
I don't know.
That's why he doesn't go to jail, George.
Well, then why is he fucking with someone that is not even fucking in his country?
I don't know.
Why is he fucking with someone not even in his country, and someone is just I mean whatever. I don't get it.
I don't know, George. I mean, do you know anybody from South Africa that might have a connection to him?
No. No, I don't.
Have you ever really wronged anybody in the past, other than this trolling stuff?
I don't look. I know the guy from Kenya, but that's it. The guy from Kenya. That's the extent of it.
I mean, who knows? He might have PTSD. Maybe that's why he's doing this.
He has what?
He might have PTSD, George. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's just
what is that?
so post-traumatic stress disorder. He might just have such a bloodlust. Maybe because he hasn't been killing people that he has to hurt people in other ways. It just gets him off. Maybe it's like a sexual drive for him. It just turns him on. It's like a serial killer almost. That it gives him a sexual rush to torment you. It used to be maybe almost like a sociopath.
My question, Louis, I don't see. The thing is, I don't know what this guy looks like. I don't know what this guy looks like. I'm wondering if him and Saunders have met yet.
Oh, they've met. They've been many times. I mean, he probably met over the weekend when he was in the U.S.
So you think Saunders and him have already met?
I would guess. I mean, but Saunders hasn't really been saying much lately.
No, he hasn't. wonder why. Here's the deal. I can't add anybody right now. I want to. I can't add anybody. That means I would have to start a brand new case, and that would piss the judge off. And he would get it. So if I start a brand new case in the federal building, he would get it, and that would probably piss him off.
Yeah.
So I don't know. See, we go through the country. So really, he's flaunting himself here in my town.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's here flaunting himself in my town right now.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Unless he went back, I don't know.
Say again.
Unless he went back to Africa. Went back to his palace.
Do we have any way of knowing?
I don't know. I can't. I haven't heard anything whether or not he's there.
Well, if he's such a badass, don't you think he would have tried to come to my house?
Maybe he has. Or maybe that's the game. Maybe he likes playing that game.
If he's such a badass, do you think he would have made the attempt to come to my house and try some shit?
Yeah. But then again, maybe he doesn't want to do anything illegal on U.S. soil.
So, this is my best shot of getting this bastard, and I can't do. And he's flaunting around, and I can't do anything about it. This is my best shot in getting this bastard, and he's flaunting around, and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You see how that pisses me off?
Yeah,
he's gonna see how that pisses me off.
I'd be furious.
And one by one, people are turning on me.
Did somebody else turn on you today, George?
No. But I mean, people are just keep turning on me.
Yeah. That's the power of money, George. And the power of pressure.
I don't give a fuck. You don't use this called ethics. It's called morality. You don't turn. I mean, if you know, I mean, you're going to turn on somebody for. I mean, seriously, it's ethics and morality. You're going to turn on somebody. I mean, turn on somebody. I mean, you're going to fucking turn on somebody like that. Well, I mean, fuck. What Sarah could have done was said, hey, they paid me. Well, here's some money for you. And what the hell you're going through? Kind of like what you said you were going to do.
Oh, yeah.
You got paid,
I'll tell you straight up, George, they offered me 7 figures. Me and you were on the longest vacation of our lives. I'm taking this. If it's anything over $500,000, George, I'm taking it right then and there.
Yeah.
And I'll pay, and you will be living it up for a little bit. You'll be okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just think that basically that that she said, George, look here, I'm going to give you a little money. I know the hell you've been through. I had to take the money, but look, here's some money.
Maybe that was part of the deal.
I take some money. What's that?
Maybe that was part of the deal. Can't let George have any of it. Block him out forever.
Yeah. Block me out forever, huh? Son of a bitch. And they route me to fucking downtown right now. I get an order downtown, and actually it's right near the Jefferson. I've got an order right near the fucking Jefferson. Who would have fucked that?
Yeah.
Huh. Who would have fucked that?
Is it going to the Jefferson?
No, but the restaurant is right near there.
Maybe Marty's there.
Restaurant is right near there, but we don't know for sure if he's there.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure he's there or not.
Well, he was. That's all we know.
So how do you think this is going to... So basically, so you don't think he's going to ever be... I mean, how is this going to end?
I don't know, George. I mean, I don't think he's going to get arrested. I mean, I think that's pretty much a given by now.
Well, what about his minions?
He's going to pay for the best legal defense, George. He's going to get Harvard law grads and Yale grads to defend his guys if they ever do get arrested. And do you think your local police are going to be able to deal with a hot shot attorney like an Alan Dershowitz level, like student,
I don't give a goddamn who they fucking are.
and you're gonna
The
have a
crime
lot.
was done. I
and
don't give a goddamn who if they're fucking Jesus Christ. I don't give a damn if they're Jesus fucking Christ. If something's been done, it's black and white. You can do all you want.
Yeah,
You can tap dance and sing and dance and
they'll
do
probably
whatever.
they'll
Especially
probably
the jury trial.
they'll probably ask for they'll probably take an easy plea bargain, maybe get probation, and then just whatever.
Especially if it's a jury trial.
But they don't have to
Do you
go
think
to.
his minions?
Oh,
You think his minions will get?
Oh, they'll manipulate
I think so.
they'll manipulate
I
the
think
ju-
so.
they'll manipulate the DA and the judge to get him to offer him an easy plea bargain, and then they'll maybe have to do a couple hours of community service, and then be back on the streets.
Yeah. Now there's a fine line. You don't fucking do it again. Do it again. You go in time. You have more to. You spend a little bit more time in prison.
Well, what'll happen is they'll get a slap on the wrist. They'll do something else. They'll do work on a different operation, and Mario's hire 2 new guys to work you.
Now, and then the same thing happens again, and then what?
Just keep going on and on, George.
Well, no. I mean, these people will go back to prison.
Well, not if it's a different guy, and you can't. It's gonna be very hard for you to prove this huge conspiracy involving foreign nationals and anti-insurgents.
That's why the Feds, FBI needs to get involved in this.
Did you talk to him today?
I haven't had. I've been dealing with shit all day today. I have not been. I need to go. I need to go back. I mean, I've been there twice when I filed it, and then waiting for this. The person. I haven't had a chance to get back down there, but it's not too far. I'm going to make a trip down there tomorrow. I'm going down there tomorrow early.
Yeah.
Going down there early, and I'm going to get it, find out what's going on. The FBI needs to be involved.
But you got to prove what federal charges a guy in a foreign country committed. That's the issue.
Doing the dronage.
But the FBI doesn't handle the FBI. That's not a crime that the FBI handles.
Does the dronage, and he's hired people to fucking harass me.
Those aren't FBI. Those aren't federal. Those aren't under the purview.
If the damn police force can't do anything, if the damn police force, I'm sorry, if they're inept, then the FBI, if someone's being harassed internationally, they get involved.
I hope they don't say the same stuff they did to me, George.
Now, they get involved. They get involved and they do something. So now, telling them to take away his internet. Well, then what? He'll get it right back. Then what?
I don't know.
Take away his internet, boom, he gets it right back. Boom.
Yeah.
Then what?
I don't know, George. I mean, is this? I asked you this last night. Can you do this forever?
I'm hoping I don't have to.
Yeah.
Hoping like hell I don't have to.
I mean, he doesn't seem like he's ever going to stop.
Well, there's other ways of him stopping.
Well, I know you mentioned other ways, and I'm not going to say, but I doubt your guys are going to be nearly as effective as his guys.
There's other ways of making him stop.
I mean, I know Chris.
On a spiritual level.
I know.
On a spiritual level.
Well, you mean like black magic attacks?
No.
I mean, those only work if you believe in it yourself. It's like voodoo.
Yeah,
voodoo only works if you believe in voodoo.
No, you don't do that. There's protection. There's laws of protection. There's things in society. And there's ways people look. There are big people that have fell. There are big people that have fell down the crux of society. Okay? They were big wigs. They were untouchable. They were maybe in the same capacity as this bastard is. It's not unfathomable. not unfathomable. It's not unheard of.
So what are you planning then, George? Are you gonna like use your shaman to curse
No,
him?
I don't. No, I don't. It's not a shout. It's.
It's Kristen, right? In a Wiccan shit, right?
Oh, no, I didn't say that. Did I say that? No.
You didn't say that. I read between the lines.
Well, I don't know what there is to read. You know, and I'm getting a call from the White House. What the fuck is this shit? 202-768-8470. That's the White House. What the fuck is going on here?
The White House is calling you?
Yeah. Yeah. You know who that is. I'm going to suck bitch's ears for an inch. There's ways of people going down. Bigger people than him, untouchable, people behind the scenes have probably gone down harder. So he's not. It's not unheard of. It's not unheard of. Whether it be what you thought originally, or
If you think Sarah's Mongol biker gangs are gonna fly overseas to South Africa, I don't know if that's really gonna work. Do you know anybody in South Africa that's got ties to their gangs and their organized crime?
Chris, the old adage is, if there's a will, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. If there's something about out there, there's bound to be, bound to be.
Well, there's a gang called the Numbers Gang. They're like the main gang in South Africa.
What is it called?
The Numbers Gang. It's a prison gang with one of the most fearsome reputations in South Africa. They're believed to control most of South Africans' prisons.
Right. Chris, I don't know, man. This means that they're going to be, fucking with me forever. They're going to be fucking with me forever, or try to.
Well, they'll find you.
I'm not. What's that?
They'll keep it up. Why would they stop, George? They're only going to stop until one side wins or loses.
So what do you mean, wins or loses?
Yeah, I mean, it's either. I mean, it's you versus him, right? I mean.
Well, I mean, let's say if I decide to drop the case.
Okay.
Which is not what I'm going to do. And I might do it, but I'm not going to do that. If I drop the case, I'm not doing that right now. I'm not showing my hand. But let's say if I did do that.
Maybe. I mean, that might take care of Marty for a while. It might take him out. At least get him out of the. He might be done.
Now, if I kept it open for Sean Brennan, is he going to be?
I mean, he probably wants it all cleaned up. He probably wants all the cases, like with certainty that like nothing's going to go on anymore. There's going to be no more legal action. Appeal.
No, not doing that.
Yeah.
That's it. I keep it open with Brennan. It's not his hands, and that's not his concern.
Unless he's doing this out of just like out of sense of self-righteousness, trying to clean the internet up from people he perceives as threats.
Well, I'm wondering if Markland, and I already know the answer to this. I know the answer to this. I'm wondering if Markland can conduct a private discussion with me without implicating his buddy.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what kind of guy he is. He might.
I'm going to say, you don't want to come to Richmond. It's going to be out of your way to come here, whether you feel confident or don't feel confident about it. You don't want to come to Richmond. So I'll drop a lawsuit, and you sign a document saying you're going to remove all that stuff, all those channels about me, and you and I never communicate and never discuss each other
But
again.
then would you but then you want to reopen the defamation though? So why on him, right?
If he honors that, then I will drop the whole thing against him. If he honors removing all those channels, doing all of that, then I would say to him, I say, you know what? Then the lawsuit will be dropped. You have to sign this as a document. So if you bring up any more stuff about me or say any more about me, then it's on again. But you know that this is a hassle. You know it's a hassle. You don't like me. I don't like you. Let's just sever ties altogether and be done with it. What do you think? I think he's going to cling to Marty. He'll probably cling to Marty. I don't know. I like to think the man is. Well, no, he's not a man. He's not a fucking man. But wondering if he would actually do that.
Markland, or would he even do that?
Markland. Will Markland.
Yeah, I don't know.
Without him getting Marty. Without discussing anything with Marty.
Marty's probably got his hands in everything, so I mean, you got to deal with Marty too, unless Marty would agree to it. I mean,
doesn't really concern him. I'm suing. I haven't this matter doesn't concern him. I'm suing Marty.
Yeah, but he'll
suing
keep.
Marty.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if this. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what the lifestyle is of a retired former mercenary is.
I don't know. I'm not intimidated by it. I'll tell you that right now.
What's scary though, George, is
I am concerned, but I'm not intimidated by that.
Like I'm reading his resume, George.
I'm a little concerned, yes.
George, here's what's kind of scary. There's a 3-year gap in his employment history. Why wouldn't he even put that on there?
There was a what?
There's a 3-year gap in his employment history.
Okay. Well, he was probably doing some time in prison.
No. This is before he went to Blackwater.
Probably was doing some time in prison.
How would he would never get a secure high top secret because you got to get security clearances through the government.
He had a buddy and it was scraped on the table.
Maybe he was doing like black ops works. That's probably George. That's probably what he was doing. He was probably doing Call of Duty Black Ops works.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's where you get kill. It's you get rewards for like kill streaks. Like if you take so many people out in a row without anything happening, you get like loot crate, all these crates that'll come and you get bonuses and stuff. So he might have been a private, doing Black Ops works, off the grid. Because he was off the grid for 3 years and then he comes back on the grid to work for Blackwater.
So that means you mean killing people and getting paid on the table. Killing people and getting paid on the table for it.
It's possible. If there's 3 years of Black Ops works, I mean, it's probably some modern, that's that whole modern warfare stuff,
I don't know.
Infinite Warfare.
I'm not. Did you serve in the military yourself?
What's that?
Did you serve in the military?
No, I didn't.
You didn't serve in the military? I mean, were you ever, so you were never in it?
No, but I've got a lot of friends and we do a lot of, in my firm, we do a lot of, counter, we do military contracting, providing them IT work. And, some of the guys will talk when we go out to lunch and they'll talk about some of the bad, these groups,
All right, so what do you suggest? What do you
I don't know, George. This is some fucked up shit. This guy is something different. And we don't even know what he's been doing since he left Blackwater.
Yeah, no. That only knows. I mean, seriously. I mean, I don't know. This guy's no. Yeah, but I knew he had a checkered past.
Oh, this is a checkered past, all right. It's like a fucking checkerboard.
I know he has a checkered past, and he's got some question marks about his past or whatever. Question marks about his past and present, probably. God only knows what. I mean, he says he's married. It's not that hard to believe. He's married to probably some weak person.
Or some hot.
He's married.
Or maybe some supermodel.
Married to some weak person. Yeah, but you honestly think that they would torture themselves to that? You honestly think that they would put themselves through that kind of torture?
If he's this rich playboy, George, I mean, you've seen a lot of hot girls with guys that aren't the best.
They have to be dimbos then. They have to be fucking dimbos.
Well, it's also cultural stuff too. Maybe there's also cultural differences.
It has to be torture. It has to be fucking mental warfare. It's fucking torture. What that guy's about.
Maybe you think he's got kids? What if he's raising kids to do this? What if he got kids that are going to be?
Not.
I mean, if he's in his 50s, his kids could be teenagers trolling.
I certainly fucking hope not. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, that's where he's worse than Saunders.
Yeah, but I mean, Saunders,
he's worse than Saunders as far as parenting. I'll tell you that. I mean, I can imagine that.
Yeah, he served for a group called Executive Outcomes, George. You might want to look into that group. That's another group he worked for. That's who he worked for in Angola and Sierra Leone. Executive Outcomes.
And all this is in Africa, correct?
Yeah, let me look them up.
All this is in Africa, so he's not from Britain. Well, I mean, he's probably been in Britain, but he's not really, he's not from Britain, or he's not from Sweden.
No, probably not Sweden, but
how did he come up with that shit?
I don't know.
I mean, Sweden.
Yeah, he worked out.
Yeah. Where in the hell did he come up with that shit? Sure.
Maybe they were stationed there. Maybe they've got like a branch and like an outlet there, and maybe that's just where he met his wife. I don't know.
God help her. No, I say God help that woman. I can't imagine that.
So I looked up what the Star of South Africa means. It's a very prestigious. It's like their equivalent of like the Medal of Honor. It's for extreme bravery and keeping South Africa safe. So he did some really crazy stuff early in his career, and that's probably how he got recruited by Executive Outcomes. Probably worked there. He worked there for 8 years. Did a lot of work. Let's just say that in term. Went off the grid. Probably did his black ops works for 3 years, and then worked for Blackwater for however long, and now he's doing whatever he's doing now. Probably got his law degree.
I'm walking into a restaurant right now, so you want to hold for a sec, or you want to?
Yeah, I can hold, George. I'll look some up. I'll look up more of the stuff while you're doing that.
Yeah, all right. I'm walking in here right now. So hold on a second. Goddamn. How you doing? Got an order for DoorDash to be picked up. Got an order for DoorDash to be picked up. In the apartment. Yeah. All right. Got an order to be picked up for DoorDash. We have the 3 items: the wild mushroom ravioli, zucchini fritzi, and spinach goat cheese. There you go. Yeah, I just told her about the order, but she had walked by, so I'll tell you. There's a DoorDash order that was called in, already been placed. Yes, yes. How much? There you go. Oh, right. So still working it, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Still working. Okay. Hold on, Chris. Hold on.
Yeah, Melissa.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Another 10 because. All right. Yeah. All right, Chris.
Yeah. So get this. Remember his uncle, Eben?
What about
Remember
him?
his uncle, Eben Barlow?
What's his name?
Remember his uncle?
What's the name of the uncle?
Remember his uncle, Eben Barlow?
Okay.
He's the CEO and former head of Executive Outcomes when they were still around. That ties in, that jives with his resume. And this is some scary shit. This is Executive Outcomes. They were hired by like companies like De Beers, the oil, the diamond mines, to provide covert reconnaissance in 1991 and in 91 in Botswana and Namibia. And then they did oil recovery equipments, recovery of oil equipment in Angola, protection of diamond mines. They would train soldiers. And then get this, this is really crazy. In 1994, Angola, this is where Marty was, they conduct air and logistical support for the FAA.
What?
They worked with it in Angola. Because he said Angola a few
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. God damn it. He worked. I'm trying to wrap my brain. All right, say that one more time.
Well, they worked for they worked for like governments. So he worked with the well, it's a different FAA. It's the Brigada Forças Armadas Angolan. So he worked with the Angolan military to provide logistical and air support. So that's probably how he has such an extensive knowledge of drones and counter surveillance.
So wait so basically, the FAA where in South Africa?
Well, it was in Angola. It was a group that he helped train, but they provided logistical and air support in the 90s.
In South Africa. No, Angola. I got you.
Yeah, he mentioned that a few times, and that Eben Barlow, that's his uncle who used to run that company. So he probably had firsthand knowledge. He was probably right up the chain of command.
This bunch of shit.
This is crazy. I'm on their Wikipedia. Executive Outcomes had contracts with multinational corporations such as De Beers, Chevron, the oil company, Rio Tinto Zinc, which is a mineral company, a mining metal company out of Australia, I believe, Texaco, the governments of Angola, Sierra Leone, and Indonesia. So he's worked with all those groups. That's probably where he got all of his connections.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like I said, fuck it. Look at the guy. Like I said, I don't give a damn who he is. It's personal.
Yeah.
I understand he might be this, that, and who he is. I don't give a fuck. See, the thing about me is, you cross me, I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if he's a great Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless. On The Young and the Restless, you don't mess with Victor Newman. But I don't give a damn.
Yeah, but did Victor Newman or whoever this guy is you're talking about, did he ever deal with like foreign nationals with military grade weapons and training?
I understand that.
This guy, he's probably got,
Have you ever heard of David and Goliath?
Yeah, he hit him with a rock. He cheated.
David and Goliath, you do what you do.
Yeah, but did Goliath have a whole group of guys behind him?
Where's the game changer? I'm waiting for the game changer.
The game changer was that resume.
Yeah. Right, but that's nothing. The game changer is nothing current level.
Well, did you know that he was from Durban South? Did you know he worked for Blackwater? Did you know he worked for the South African Defense Forces?
Okay.
Did you know he was an employee of Executive Outcomes? You can follow his background. We can if you can follow where someone went if you know where they went, you can find out where they're going.
So Barlow is his uncle's dad. Eben Barlow. What a fucked up name is that?
Well, it's South African. It's Dutch.
Yeah, Eben Barlow. That's a really fucked up name.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a picture of his ass?
Of Marty?
Yeah.
Would you want your picture everywhere if you've got that much blood on your hands? Oh my God, I found a picture of Eben it looks like he's secret. They were fighting Boko Haram. That's good though. So I guess that's a good thing.
Fighting who?
Boko Haram.
Who?
Boko Haram. They're related to Al Qaeda. They're like the West African branch of Al Qaeda. They're the ones that kidnapped all those little girls and raped them all.
Okay. Right.
So maybe Marty's not a bit. So if Marty's fighting those guys, maybe that's not all bad.
No, he's badder than he's a son of a bitch. Is what he is.
Yeah.
Son of a fucking bitch, and I don't give a goddamn what he's got. I'd spit in his goddamn face. Fuck him. give him the fucking shred of this and say, oh, well, you do this and do that. Fuck him. I spit in his goddamn fucking face. Fuck him. It's personal, man. Absolutely, positively personal. And that's the way I stand. I stand, it's personal. I stand on this and it's personal. So we know this, we know some things about him. Okay. I want him in jail. I want him in prison. I want his ass in fucking prison. He's doing a lot of shit right now. He's doing a lot of fucking shit right now, covert. A lot of shit right now, covert and illegal shit right now.
He's got the experience, George. He knows what he's doing.
I want him in prison. I want him in prison, and I'm telling the universe that.
Yeah.
So therefore, karma works on everybody. Doesn't care. Karma doesn't discriminate. Karma will work on anyone. You understand? So.
Yeah.
Well.
I mean, George, what are you really thinking about this? Like, do you really? Fuck, man, this is scary shit. I mean, I'm shocked we got his resume. This is ridiculous.
You did send that to me, right?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
You sent it to me. Okay, so we got his. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we obviously know he's doing Markland's court work, or he's paying somebody to do it. I thought it was Saunders doing it, but I don't know. I thought Saunders was doing it, but he's paying somebody, or he's doing it, or he's paying somebody to do his court work, or do the papers, or he's doing it himself. So,
I mean, are you equipped to start calling up? I mean, do you know? I mean, do you have international calling on your phone to start calling up these groups and seeing if there's any try?
I had international calling on my other phone till the bills got high as hell when I paid it. I had the Verizon phone, the old number, and I had international calling, and then got behind on my damn bills.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I
mean, George, you might have to. I mean, who knows, man? You might have to go to fucking South Africa to get them.
Well, he's here now.
Yeah. Well, unless he's still.
I'm not too far from there. He's here now, and I'm not too far from where he's at.
You think he's still staying at the hotel?
I'm going to assume that. Then again, who's to say if he was ever at that hotel? Might have been in Richmond, of course, but then again, who's to say that? He might have been in Richmond, but who's to say that? Who's to say he was ever at the hotel?
Well, is that the nicest hotel in Richmond?
Yeah, but you could Google that.
Yeah.
That's named after the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson, named after the third president of the United States.
Oh yeah.
You can Google that, and he'll tell you all that.
Well, then where do you think he would stay? You think he'd stay at like a Motel 6? I don't think so. He's got such an ego.
Well, I understand that. That's why he played that to the core. Why he played that whole thing to the core, basically. I don't know. I was told that I shouldn't assume or accuse not Kristen, but I shouldn't accuse Sarah of whatever. But if it quacks like a duck and it is a duck, it must be a duck.
No, she
looks like a duck. It quacks like a duck.
No,
but I'm saying, but I'm being told that it could be some circumstances surrounding it that I shouldn't.
Why would she block you though on Facebook?
That's a very, very good question.
Yeah. She couldn't even text you back and say, sorry, George, something came up.
That's a very good question.
Yeah, she's a goon. You know, she probably got her Marty McFly signed picture in the mail, and now she's got her official membership. I'll probably start seeing her chatting on the Inner Circle text or on the chats. Cash Money Capelli.
Just calling her that.
All goons. I think Baxter I think that's what Baxter started naming her. I saw him post that on the public on the group, Jack.
Yeah, I want you to hear what he sounds like. He sounds a lot like you. I'm not trying to be funny.
That's messed up. You can use like a voice changer or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know. I can when I get a chance to, when I can record it or whatever. I want you to listen to it. He sounds just like you.
That's so
slightly
fucked up.
more like a deeper, but it's the same, voice inflection or whatever. So the same voice inflection and whatever else.
Yeah, unless he's trying to impersonate me, I don't know.
I don't know, but that's what freaked me out.
That's messed up. Yeah, he was the one who was calling her Cash Money Capelli.
Well, I call her a fucking Benedict Arnold. What I call her.
Oh, she's a Benedict Arnold, all right. Yeah. She turned on him like the horse. It's like when the Horseman turned on Dusty. You know.
Benedict Arnold. Benedict Arnold. What's that?
Yeah. It's like when the Horsemen always turned on people. They turned on Dusty.
Yeah, well, that's staged.
It's the same thing. It's like when Shawn Michaels threw Marty Jannetty through the plate glass window in the barber shop.
Yeah. Well, I remember after Ric Flair had a grueling match with Ricky Steamboat. Ric Flair wrestled Ricky Steamboat in a grueling match, and he came up there, and then Terry Funk walked up.
Exactly. That's exactly what she did to you, George. She pile drove you on the table.
Yeah. And then, just after a match, after this exuberant match, and then and then Terry Funk comes up there, does his thing, and then
Yeah, just like she's doing to you, though.
Yeah. It's obvious.
But it's just like everybody. I mean, George. I mean, Saunders, her. It seems like they all just get the money and they take it and they go.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no explanation. There's no fucking explanation for any of this shit, really, whatsoever.
Yeah.
Not whatsoever, Dave. So.
I don't know, George. I'm just really like this Marty stuff is just concerning, though.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it is concerning. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, George. He's probably. Again, those guys like they go and they wipe out villages. Like they'll go in with the flamethrowers and just take them all out. And they'll use they'll also like I know some of them will use like bioweapons. They'll because a lot of those small villages don't have the same like medical care, so they'll give them like measles or other like extinct diseases that their bodies don't have immunities for. They'll inflict them and then they'll wipe the whole disease and then they just take the bodies, burn the bodies.
I'm going through. I'm going to ask you to hold on a second because I'm going through a security area right here. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to go through a gate and go through a secure area, but I'm not too far from the hotel. Not too far from the hotel itself, but anyway. I mean, this is the prime time to get them, and then can I get them on right now? I mean, this is the prime time to get them. This is the prime time.
Yeah.
Prime time to get them, but what can I get them on? I mean, I know what I can get them on, but
that's the problem, George. There's you said the problem in one question. What do you get them on?
Well, I get them on the goddamn dronage.
George, if this guy can get away with like taking down villagers and inflicting them with bioweapons.
Well, I got his minions in a minute as much through text. Robert Mitchell, the mongoose. Robert Mitchell, the mongoose, admitted in a minute.
So he admitted something, but it's going to be real tough, though, proving with a guy of his stature that that he's behind this, or did anything really. You got to get him on something specific. That's what we got to do.
Well, he paid them. We got connected. We've already found as much.
Mm-hmm.
We've already found as much as the connections he has to drones, military drones. We already see that connection. So he's paid them. Okay, he's got what he's got. He's paid them to do this shit. I want to know how much she paid Sarah. That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Do we know?
I don't know. But she won't. I mean, do you know any? You said you've been friends with her. Do you have any mutual friends with her that could pry and see what kind of new jewelry and stuff?
I like to know what she. Well, she probably is not going to share that. She'll probably deny it.
Well,
she's not even denying it. Well, she'd probably deny it, but she's not even denying nothing. Well,
she's living it up.
I'd like to know how much she paid Sarah. I mean, this is pissing me off. It's all speculation, but it's still pissing me the fuck off.
He did brag about that the other night. You know, you said in that one call, didn't you? When he called the other night.
Who was that?
Didn't he brag to you about paying somebody off the other night?
Yeah, I don't really know what he was bragging and talking about, or whatever he was talking about or not talking about it. I don't know. Some things you kind of block out.
Yeah. Well, I hope for her sake it's a lot of money to betray a friendship for that much money. Hopefully it was a lot more than she needed.
This is like what books are made out of.
Yeah. Well, George, the truth is that's what they would do in those countries. That would make all the sense in the world because they would, manipulate the leaders and the tribes and the elders, and they would promise them gold and diamonds and rubies and, just everything. And then they would betray their rival tribes, and that's a lot of it. That's a lot of the whole counterinsurgency is just manipulating people and gaining power and doing whatever they can at any cost.
Yeah, well, see, where I come from, you do that, your ass kicked.
That's not where he comes from.
Yeah, someone needs to kick his ass. Do that to somebody, that person's going to kick your ass.
Yeah, I mean, George, this guy has fought, guerrilla warfare. I mean,
I don't give a damn what he's fought. Someone needs to kick his ass. Someone needs to do something to him. Someone needs to do something to that bastard. This just only angers me. It only makes me more fucking furious. It just irates me. It angers the fuck out of me. She couldn't even say, "Hey, George, here's $5,000. Your troubles."
That was probably part of the settlement. Don't tell George. Don't give George a cent.
Here's $5,000 for your troubles right here. Bullshit.
Cash money.
Cash money. He probably fucking wired it. Cash fucking money. He's fucking wired it,
Do you know where she banks at?
Chris, man, I don't know. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go in her bank account?
Well, you can talk to me, see if there's any, check if their...
I don't have the capability of doing all that like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Buy someone just like that. Bitch. He's his fucking ass kicked. I don't give a goddamn who he is. He's his ass kicked. He needs to have his fucking ass kicked. I don't give a shit what he thinks he can do, who he is. I don't give a fuck. He needs to have his ass fucking kicked. I'd love to do it. I'd love to do it. Love to do it. I would love to do it. And that's that. That's fucking that. I mean, you can sit there and buy people. You can buy people like that. Don't think so.
Yeah.
I take the damn money and I give it to the person that's been fucked.
Well, not if.
Damn money and give it to the person
well, she's got kids, right? She's got kids, right? Probably wants. Are they college age? Are they going to college soon? Are they older? How old are they?
They're kids.
Probably the college fund. She probably got in a nice trust for them, so when they graduate high school, it goes right there, and then their college will be paid for, and
I mean, okay, so yeah, but I mean, I can't. I guess that's why he didn't give a shit if I put him on the lawsuit or not.
Mm-hmm. He would beat it. I mean, he's got friends. He'd probably he might even take him. He might even testify himself.
Do what?
He might even represent himself or have one of his Merc buddies. I mean, some of the stuff he's probably done. He's probably spoken in front of the Hague and, probably spoken in front of international criminal courts, and maybe he's been to the Hague. I don't know. Or the UN. Maybe he's had to testify.
A jury trial, you can't pull that shit from a jury trial.
Yeah, but I mean, he may have experience at dealing with, like, the Nuremberg trial, like that kind of stuff.
Look, it's in the universe. You do wrong, you get wrong. Good, like I said in that last video, good trumps evil, and it comes back.
Well, here's the problem, George. He might not believe in. He might be a believer in moral relativism.
A believer in what? Moral what?
Moral relativism.
Yeah, but damn, what he believes in.
Therefore, good and evil don't really exist in his mind. Therefore, the karma won't affect him.
Karma does play a role.
But if he's a moral relativist, what he's doing in his part of the world is just.
Not just. He's pretty much walking the barriers here. He's pretty much walking this land. It's not just. He's playing with karma. He's playing with the universe. He's playing with karma, and he's going to get it. No matter where he's from, no matter what he thinks he is, no matter how unapproachable or how untouchable he thinks he is. No matter how untouchable he thinks he is, no matter how, beyond reproach or, what he is and where he's from and who he is, okay? Mm-hmm. He's touchable. He's going to get it. He's touchable. He's going to fucking get it eventually. I just need to figure out how to do this.
How to get him? If you can get him. I mean, if he's this, I mean,
got to figure out how to do it.
I mean, George,
right,
here's something interesting. Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, do you think maybe the reason why Sarah bailed was because she maybe found more about him and didn't want to get involved in that? Because she had his IP address. Maybe that's kind of when she started ghosting on you.
That's the same thing Kristen told me.
Is that once she figured out who Marty really was, holy shit, this guy's...
She said that's the same thing that Kristen told me. She said, just worry about her kids, and she doesn't want to do anything. She's worried about her kids and all that.
I mean, if you got kids, would you really want to fuck with a mercenary, like with a cold-blooded merc like this? Over trolling?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm close to it, okay? So I see it differently. I'm close to it. I see it differently. I'm okay. I'm walking in right now. Hopefully this stuff is ready. So give me a second. All right, you there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, that was so.
Yeah.
Walked in and got it. Boom. All right, so you have your meeting tonight?
Yeah, I got to leave about a half hour.
I don't know I don't know what your what you feel or spiritually or whatever you believe and whatnot. I do believe that good trumps evil.
Yeah.
And I do believe spiritual connection, and I do believe in forms of righteousness or whatever, and spiritualness and righteousness and spiritualness. I do believe what you put in is what you get back, and I do believe that. Yeah. I do believe spiritual.
But the problem is that if he doesn't,
I don't give a damn what he believes.
But if he's a devout supporter of moral relativism, all that good and evil stuff doesn't really matter because he doesn't believe in true good and evil.
Don't give a damn what he believes in, Chris. It doesn't matter whether he believes or doesn't believe. It's the law of physics. It's the law of nature.
What?
It's the yin and the yang. Law of nature. It's the yin and yang. Well, it's what you do. It's anybody.
Yeah, but
what you put in is what you get. He doesn't have to believe.
Yeah, but
you think these atheists believe? You think these atheists believe in anything? No, but they do fucking they fucking fuck up. They're gonna get it.
Yeah, but you still there? Oh, that.
Please leave your message for
George.
George, there's more phone problems. Give me a call back. Bye. Hey.
This phone is crap. I'm sorry. This phone is utter fucking crap. Like I was saying, no, it's what you put in, it's what you get back. I mean, I'm a strong believer in that. You might not believe in that. What you put in is what you get back. I believe in that full-heartedly. So you might not believe in it. I believe in it. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, I mean, if you believe it, but he, it doesn't seem to be working, though. Everything seems to be working out in his favor, so.
You know what? Maybe it's, I believe that I have, I'm a kind of person that always lands on my feet. I'm a kind of person that charm. I've been told that before, that I am charm. I land on my feet. I'm a go-getter. I'm a fighter. So mix the two together, then, yeah. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about all this. I'm going to do what I've got to do and, fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do what I got to do and fight. So, he's going to keep this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least I've got a little time now. I don't really have to think about copyright case right as of yet. I got to think about my house.
Good. That's something. Yeah, you should worry about that over that.
I don't have to think about the copyright case right as of yet. I got to think about my house. So I do have something in the works. So I do have something planned in the works that I told you about yesterday. That I'm going to investigate and see what I have with that. So it's something in the works that I plan to use. It's not necessarily a gag. It's a little bit more, potent or whatever. Actually, it's a trademark. I'll tell you what it is. It's a fucking trademark.
So you got the trademark.
The problem is, well, it takes a year to get that. That's the problem. Trademark. I mean, it's a trademark to get, but I mean, it takes a year to. So this is gonna be 7 months down the road. So that's the only problem. We'll see. I gotta figure it out. And if he's fuck things up for me with attorneys, well, I'll take my chances.
Yeah, we have to try to figure out who he hasn't worked with.
If he's fucked with me up with attorneys, we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna worry about it. What I'm gonna do is what I'm doing. I'm gonna bang the drum. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna have this number will be changed here eventually. If I don't do anything, this number is gonna be changed, and this phone will be destroyed. I've got to get another phone. Something. I mean, other than beyond, it keeps shitting out on me. So keeps shitting out on me. It's gonna be destroyed. Yeah. And it's gonna be a new number, and I'll probably go back to Verizon.
Yeah.
Go back to Verizon and whatnot. So, Rome wasn't built in a day, man. It takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Things take time. So there's, it's what it is. You know how things are, dude. So I don't think that don't think, the other people in my camp would be bought. I don't think Kristen would be boughtable. No, I really don't. I don't think Kevin's boughtable. I don't think Kristen's boughtable. I don't think Kevin's boughtable. So,
Is that your whole team now?
Whole team is, it's my team. I don't know. It's pretty much me.
Yeah.
Pretty much me. Doing what I've got to do. Concentrate on my house.
Is Kristen still doing her own investigation?
She's doing what she needs. I mean, she's not really. She's not. I mean, she's not doing much. I mean, We're trying to figure it out. So I don't know. I mean, we're trying to figure shit out. I mean, she agrees with me about the. I mean, we looked at the IP, of course. She looked at it.
Oh, she did some IP work.
Well, no, she looked at the IP.
And what results did she get?
No. Obviously, that he is overseas.
Yes, yeah. Obviously, it was a South African IP address.
Yeah, that he's overseas. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, this is. I don't know.
It's process.
Yeah, but how long can you deal with a guy with that level of expertise?
I'm not worried about his expertise. He can go fuck himself. Like I said, I spit in his goddamn face. He's not going to fucking change me. He's not going to destroy who I am. I'm going to do what I do. He's not going to shut me down. He's not going to destroy me. He's not going to shut me down. He's going to, I don't give a fuck what he does. I don't give a fuck who he is. Eventually, he will get his. I mean, he might be all this, but I don't give a fuck.
I mean, this guy, though, if he's used to overthrowing small governments and leading rebellions, I mean, that would explain a lot, though, George.
He's going to get hit. Eventually.
Yeah. But if the warlords
the
warlords weren't able to do much, I mean, George, what are we going to be able to do to this guy?
All right. Right now, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to rack my brain about it right now.
Yeah.
I'm concentrating on other things right now. It's going to change the number again. I'll have to change the number again. I'll have to go ahead and probably put it under a different name, under an alias. Mm-hmm. That way they can't get me. Or they can't get the number. Not where they're getting me, they can't get the damn number. It's under a different alias. And then I'll do most of my stuff on a trap phone, which will be like a burner phone, flip-top phone. So most of my transactions will be, I'll have two phones. It'll be a flip-top, which, will be the phone that I'm using. And I might take that number and switch it to this number since they've already have, and then get a brand new number and use it off the other phone.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just don't know if we can keep up fighting. I mean, I just hope this guy's not going to use his military buddies to get involved in the future.
Well, listen, man. If he does, we'll just. But we've got stuff. We've got footmarks.
Mm-hmm.
We've got evidence.
We got his old footsteps. So we got to figure out where that trail leads him. We got to follow him. We got to see where he went post 2001. I mean, I think our plan of attack should be figuring out how long he worked at Blackwater for and where he works for now. And then we should also see if we can figure out where that 3-year gap is when he was doing his black ops. Where he was working and
under the radar. I know. Under the radar, yeah.
What countries he could have been in, what maybe he was working with counterinsurgencies.
Yeah. Well, we just I don't know. Just gotta keep it together and whatnot. But there's footmarks. There's evidence that have been placed with his voice. Mm-hmm. So with his voice and with the things that he's done, things that he's put out on the internet, it's there. and Kevin has saved a bunch load of stuff on his hard drive. So Kevin saved a bunch load of shit on his hard drive. So there you go. Yeah.
Just hope it's enough to get him. I mean,
Real good. If I get his minions, I know that. That's Jason Summers. We'll get his ass. That I do know.
then he's I mean, that would be a great victory for you.
Yeah. Jason Summers and that other bum, that other Mitchell.
Oh, Mitchell.
Other asshole.
Yeah, the Bucktooth.
Yeah. Bucktooth Mongoose. Bucktooth Mongoose and that fucking piece of shit. That's going to be. We'll get those two, put them in prison. And then, work from there.
Have you ever got any of the trolls arrested or no?
No.
No, I got one.
Did you?
Yep. I got him. He was calling up police departments, and they didn't know who it was, so I ratted him out and got him.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
What's with fate?
Yeah,
Keep fucking around with you. Keep fucking around.
Well, what they got him on was, I mean, basically what they told me was, yeah, we didn't really give a shit about you, but once they started calling us, that's when we started caring. That really pissed me off when the cops told me that, but.
Well, yeah, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck,
And that's.
I almost said, this is a small street. God damn it. You gotta make a delivery, and this is a fucking small street, and I can't park on the street. Hold on. I gotta get up.
Yeah.
I gotta walk it. Hold on a second. Jesus Christ. That's always some bullshit. All right, I gotta walk up to this place here.
Okay, I'll wait. Yeah.
I know you got your meeting, don't you?
I got like another 10 minutes before I gotta go.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
That's a nice little cool breeze out here, actually. Nice little cool breeze, probably like in the 60s. Feels pretty damn good. In the 60s, feels pretty damn good out here.
Cool, huh?
Yeah, it's good. It's got,
Can I make a joke? Can I make a joke, George?
I know what you're going to do.
Is it warm and cool? I'm sorry. Lighten you up a little bit.
That's not really.
I just wanted to lighten.
Really.
I just wanted to cheer you up, George.
It's what it was. It's the sun is out and it's cool. It's warm and cool.
I know. I'm just messing with you, George. Warm and cool.
It's cool. It's warm and cool. Yeah. They always look, do that shit. Hey, how you doing? There you go. That's your kill cell. Thanks. Okay, that was abrupt. It's kind of abrupt. You want just to grab this out of my hand. That shit. Fuck. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. All right. I got another order. All right, they're coming in right now.
Damn, man.
Orders are coming in. Well, that's good. That's what I need. What pays the bills? Got to pay a car. The car payment is due tomorrow, so that's got to be paid. So everything I make today goes to the car payment, and then I'm broke again. So she is what she is, and then I got to do the fucking car insurance. Car insurance is due Monday, so I got it back to back, 2 and 2, 200, 200.
Man.
So that's pretty much everything I'll probably be making for the week. Stress the fuck out even more. So that's how that plays out. All right. Well, look. I am under. This is a lot. This is a lot to.
A lot to digest. These,
It is.
You probably never in a million years expected a fucking cold-blooded killer merc to be trolling.
Well, I figured he was a mercenary. I kind of figured he was a mercenary.
Yeah.
But I didn't,
is this long before we started talking that you thought he was more than that?
I figured he had some criminal activity. There had to be some criminal element to this guy. I figured that it was some criminal element toward him or about him.
Do you think we should expose?
And, we're pretty much right on the money. I mean, just a mercenary. I mean, that's what he is.
Yeah. Now, George, my question next is, how should we play this? Do you think the trolls even know about his past? Because some of them might not want. I mean, you got to think, George. I mean, some of these trolls just do it to fuck with you because they think it's funny. But deep down, I bet some of them really don't want to be involved with someone like that. Like there's probably a standard where even the worst of trolls don't want to be with a guy who may have battled child soldiers. Do you think we could expose that and maybe get some of the trolls who are on the fence to shut up, knowing that, hey, this guy you're listening
to... Those trolls are... Look, let me tell you something. The people that are no longer there are the ones that moved on. They realize it's old. Mm-hmm. People that are no longer there, they realize it's old. So they've got, obviously, I don't know, I'm not saying much. Mm-hmm. That being said, over and beyond that being said, I don't think these people really can grasp that or really care, or I don't think they really grasp it or care.
Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about the inner circle. I'm talking about sort of the other people that kind of just poke around and make jokes. Because if we can shake off some of his support, take out his support system.
I don't know. I mean, who are you referring to?
I'm talking about some of the non-inner circle trolls. They might not want to be associated with someone like that.
All right, so we knock them out. Then they recruit more people.
Just make them have to start over again. I mean, if this Marty is if he is this monster that we got enough evidence to show that he is, I mean, I'm sure some of them won't want to be associated with a guy who you may have wiped out villagers.
Like I said, I knew he had to have some criminal activity, and the fact that he's a mercenary proves it. And I kind of knew that he was a mercenary.
Well, now we got our proof.
So there is criminal activity. I mean, I knew. I mean, there's criminal activity, and now we know. Mm-hmm. And I knew. And we know, I knew. I mean, and I knew. So there you go.
Yeah. I mean, I almost think we should. I mean,
ways,
I don't know. I kind of want to, I don't know. Maybe expose him. I don't know.
What was the way of doing that? We can figure that out.
Might be a good way.
Right now, January the 9th is a long ways away. So I have a lot to think about. January the 9th is a long ways away. Right now, I need to, I have a lot to think about now. I need to be concerned about, the house. Mm-hmm. I need to be concerned about the house, and more likely, I'm going to probably take the $5,000. I don't think I have a choice.
Yeah.
Take the $5,000. I don't think I have a choice, because I don't think that I can fight this. I mean, this is a real tough one.
Yeah.
I fought it for 9 years,
Mm-hmm.
Fought it for 9 fucking years, so.
Sad.
I might take. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to speculate or whatever. I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and then I'm going to talk to some of the people and something, figure out. And I have to figure out what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm not looking forward to this at all. I got to figure out what I'm doing. I'm not looking forward to this at all.
Yeah.
Walking away from my childhood home.
Mm-hmm.
Walking away from my childhood home, and that's not what. I don't want their fucking thronage around when I'm, That's what I need. I need somebody to come in there and knock away any damn thing they have around the house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to be photographing any shit. So if there's any dronage around the house, I want that shit knocked out. So if I have to hire somebody to do that, I will. If I hire somebody to do that, I will, definitely.
Think it's expensive?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to talk to some other PIs. Talk to some other PIs and figure out there's bound to be somebody there that's willing to at least,
mm-hmm.
feel bad about it and maybe at least try to help me.
Yeah, hopefully they're better than Sarah.
Do bad and try to help me back. Well, verdict's still out on her, but I'm leaning in the opposite direction now. Mm-hmm. Verdict's still out on her, but I'm leaning in the opposite direction from where I was before. Yeah, I believe that she did. She did it.
Yeah, she
I believe
did.
she did it, and selfish. Did it. I don't give a damn about what reasons. I mean, totally fucking selfish. But doesn't give a damn about her, the friendship. Doesn't give a damn about a friendship. Well, guess what? Let's show you what she is. Let's show you what she is. And of course, she'll get hers too. She'll get hers too.
Well, she got her money. That's what she got.
Well, she'll get some of that in her karma's bitch. She'll get some of that in her karma for that, what she did. Self-serving, and then turn your back on somebody that that you're trying to help, and then you paid off, and then you get paid off, and you turn your back on that person.
Mm-hmm.
Turn your back on that person, and that person's left on the lurch, left on the fucking lurch there. So
she's a troll.
Well, I guess she has become one, hasn't she?
Yep.
Become one, but that's all right. I gotta focus on stuff right now. I gotta focus on work and focus on what I gotta do and get my stuff together here. So I got a big decision to make here in the next 48 hours. 48 hours pertaining to all this shit. So, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. Go ahead and do your meeting.
All right, I'll see you later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.